What's up, everyone? It's Cannan back with another Wuthering Waves video, and we are here to mostly talk about 3.0 and what we could eventually see when that huge new update comes out. A lot of hype is going around, a lot of theories, a lot of speculation. We don't know 100% anything right now, but a few things have been coming out of the woodwork. Now, of course, take all of this with a grain of salt. None of it has been confirmed by Kuro or anything like that. It is still a little bit too early to really say for sure what's exactly going to happen with all this. Most of this is theories and speculation, but it's always nice to speculate a little bit, give a little theory crafting out there and all that, because it helps us pass the time until the next big updates come out. I think as of recording this video, the second part of 2.7 is either a week or less than a week away. So Chuyon is almost here. We should be getting his Resonator Showcase and Combat Showcase very, very soon. Even though I am skipping him, I will still react to those and give my thoughts on him. But yes, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the video. And as always, if you enjoy our content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Alright, so first we are going to talk about Lahai-Roi. Now, we still do not know if this is the 3.0 region or if this may be a standalone region, kind of like Mount Firmament in 1.2. Since it was mentioned at the end of 2.7 and seems to be the Thrax's next target, I want to believe we're probably not going to see it until 3.0. We may get a glimpse in 2.8, but we still don't know really what's going to happen in the story of 2.8. Like, how does Rover run into Chisa? Does Chisa come looking for Rover? Since Buling is going to drop in that banner as well. She's actually going to be in the second phase banner, I believe. Does Buling actually have a role? Because usually when they've dropped new 4-stars, they at least show up in that patch of story. They did it with Yoo-Hoo and they did it with Lumi. So we will just have to see. And I have to correct myself. It looks like that Zani is actually the one getting the rerun with Chuyon, not Kartathea. So sadly, it looks like I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer on getting her weapon. But it is what it is, because I've already got Zani, I've already got her weapon. So just gives me more time to save up for Chisa and her weapon. So, yes, Lahai-Roi, we don't know a whole lot about. All we really know is this right here, and that it is a civilization located at the Arctic point of Solaris. The ancient pole shifts redefined the planet's geography and made the Lahai-Roi region the current polar point of Solaris. As time passed, the huge underground cavern beneath thick ice layers gradually became uninhabitable for humans. In this warm and... why does it say inhabitable? Shouldn't it be habitable? Oh, well, anyway. In this warm and humid underground oasis stands an academy metropolis for resonators, celebrated as the research haven of Solaris and a utopia for researchers. So it looks like we're going to kind of get maybe two kinds of regions out of this. We're going to get the Arctic area, maybe, that's up above, and then these huge underground caverns that are big enough to house a city that have become warm enough for people to live in comfortably, safe from the freezing temperature outside. And the word oasis, that automatically tells us desert location. And it's also funny that if you look at the etymology of Lahai-Roi on the Wikipedia, on the Wuthering Waves wiki, it says the name Lahai-Roi is potentially derived from the Bir Lahai-Roi, which is Hebrew meaning well of the living who sees me. A well from the book of Genesis. So many are theorizing that yes, it is indeed like a desert location, just with the common use of a well, because you think of desert locations, you think of a well with water in it, but also the using of the term oasis. Now, of course, Chisa's art doesn't really look anything like a desert, but it's just showing a city, so that's got to be the metropolis that we see, which fits that, and it's an academy city, so a city where the school is the main focus. Now, that leads us to another little rumor that maybe, just maybe, Rover is finally getting a skin in 3.0. Now, skins in gacha games are usually for party members. Like the main characters, like the playable character, usually never gets a skin. I remember back in the early days of Genshin Impact, there was some art going around of both Lumine and Aether in slightly different outfits that were representative of Liyue, and so people were hoping that they would get skins eventually as we went to each region, which that never happened. It's not happened in Honkai Star Rail. The only Hoyoverse game that I know where the MCs got new clothes is Zenless Zone Zero, where both Bell and Wise got new outfits in 2.0, I believe. But then again, they don't take part in battles. Kuro has said they want to give Rover skins, but they're worried about clipping issues, because apparently these are not just going to be skins that would show like in the overworld, and then Rover would convert back to their default look in cutscenes. Apparently, they're wanting them to show up in cutscenes as well. Now, we've gotten a few small things like different gliders, the Carnival mask in 2.0, and in 2.7, we finally got the Renacida terminal. So small things like that, but apparently Rover, both male and female, may be getting school outfits for 3.0. Now, it's just a rumor right now. We do not know that 100%, so we'll just have to wait on that and see if it actually does happen. But now, the big thing that has come out is this right here. Apparently, these are the two new resonators that will debut in 3.0. Now, these are just collab outfits. These are not their default looking outfits. And there's also two other characters that are shown with these two, and it's Chisa and Male Rover. But yes, apparently these are two new resonators that we will get in 3.0. And their names are, I believe the blonde is named Linnea, and the one with silver hair is called Monin. But apparently those are not their final names. They are still being decided on. So Linnea, the blonde, apparently is going to be a Spectro DPS who wields pistols, and Monin, the one with the silver hair, she is a fusion healer, and she will be wielding a broad blade. And so far, that's all we know. Now, once again, always take this with a grain of salt. We do not know if it's 100% yet. Things could change, because a lot of people are already complaining. Are we literally going from Renacida to a school setting in Lahai-Roi? Now, of course, to me, it kind of fits, because the academy is obviously a huge draw for Lahai-Roi, and Chisa is already wearing a school outfit. So, and like in her trip marketing, as we saw, there were like schoolwork. Her schoolwork was like flying all around her. And so, yes, there's more than likely going to be a school setting in 3.0. Maybe Rover has to go undercover as a student to find out what's going on in Lahai-Roi or whatever. We don't know. But yes, this is not their default looks. This is collaborative outfits. So they will not look like this in the game. This might not even be their final names. We do not know yet. But what I want to talk about real quick is, like, really, what is Lahai-Roi's role going to be? Is it the 3.0 area, or is this going to be a Mount Firmament or Black Shores situation where it's a one-time area for a patch? Like, is it going to show up in 2.8 and that be it for that place, and then we go to New Federation or whatever? But there's also the talk that New Federation has been pushed to 4.0. Now, that's not been confirmed either, so we don't know for sure yet. Is Lahai-Roi kind of a part of the New Federation? We don't know. So it's interesting. Like, we don't know enough information. New Federation and Lahai-Roi could totally be two different areas. But I hope the skins rumor is true. I would love for Rover to get different skins. Now, usually when it comes to skins, I'm the type where it's like, if it's like a bathing suit or something, I'm not going to have my characters running around in bathing suits. Well, never mind. If it's Chang-Li, yes. But, like, if Rover does, in fact, get a school uniform, I'll have her wear it, like, as part of the story. But once that part's over with, she'll go back to her default outfit. Like, that's just how I am. But I hope it's true. I would love for Rover to get some different outfits, different accessories, like the mask and the gliders and the terminal and all that. But I'm also wondering what Bu Ling's role in 2.8 is going to be. But then again, remember, 2.7 ended with Rover at the Black Shores. So 2.0 started with Rover at the Black Shores, so 3.0 might lead from us being back in the Black Shores. We don't know. We don't know if maybe some part of 2.8 will take place in Oolong until we go to Lahai-Roi. We just don't know. But if it doesn't really say if it's on the top of the pole or below, because both poles, on Earth at least, are, cold. You got Antarctica and all that, but it's more than likely the bottom. And the fact, like, you got to also wonder, how bad was the lament for the poles to shift like that? Because for the longest time, one of the 2012 end of the world theories was our poles were going to shift, and that would literally, like, if they swapped just like that, it would literally cause catastrophic events. So yeah, and that's the thing, the lament we have known about since 1.0, but we don't know so much to, like, we still don't really know the extent of how bad things were. And, like, I'm wondering if that's the end game. Like, the end game will literally be the lament about to happen again, and Rover has to find a way to stop it from happening. And I still think that black hole in the sky is not good. That black hole in the sky is not good. It's starting to grow like tendrils a little bit on the side. If that thing blows up or something, it's the end. So I'm really wondering, since it keeps on changing ever so slightly, what's going to happen with that black hole that's like toward the west of Oolong, like where the amphitheater and all that is. So I don't know. It's kind of scary because, like, for me, there's two settings that are horrifying to me: the deep sea and space. Like, don't get me wrong, I love space. I'm not scared of it, but like just the thought of, we really still do not know what's all out there, and we still don't know what's all underneath the water in the ocean. So it's like, I tell Jess every time we go to the beach, like when we go and stand on the balcony and look at the ocean at night and the moon is shining on the water, it creeps me out because it kind of puts like what if you were out there, and some like Cthulhu monster came out or something. It terrifies me. And space is the same thing. If I lived on a planet like Solaris, where there is a black hole in the sky that is that close. Yeah, it's terrifying, and it creeps me out every time. And that's another reason why I love Wuthering Waves so much. It's such a dark world, so much wrong with it, and whether it's like a big black holes in the sky, or almost eldritch-like horrors like Leviathan and all that, it still, in a way, still has a positive message with both 1.0 and 2.0. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys in this video. I'm actually thinking about doing a Furlova video here soon, because there are still people who don't understand how she is still alive after 2.5. So I might do a Furlova video. I'll think about it. It might take until Monday for me to get it out, but we'll see. But I am off this weekend, so I plan to either record some stuff or live stream this weekend. So please tune in for that. But I'm going to get out of here because it is after 12:30 at night. This needs to go up ASAP. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. I am a day one 1.0 player, and I'm finally decided at 2.6 to finally cover this amazing game. And so I hope you all join me for it. And once Jess gets caught up, maybe I'll have her be in some of these videos with me, because she loves this game as well. But as always, guys, this is Cannan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.